What's up, everyone? Before we get into today's video, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who watched the previous video. You guys absolutely killed it. For the people who haven't watched it, first link in the description below. Make sure to check it out. It's pretty funny. So I have a bone to pick with Call of Duty. Just like a lot of people within the community, we have people who are at this point are quitting Call of Duty. They're not going to be making Call of Duty content anymore, and honestly, I do not blame them. You know, I just kind of want to voice my opinion about everything, because I'm not gonna lie, I am kind of pissed with what they have and what they are doing. It's been going downhill. Nonetheless, it sucks. I'm a huge Call of Duty fan. I have a Call of Duty specific channel just because I love Call of Duty so much. But the more, or I should say the further we get with the Call of Duty franchise, it just seems like this channel may not be a thing in the future. Now, I definitely don't want that to happen because, like I said, I love Call of Duty. I want to be able to play it as long as I can before I absolutely hate it. But let's just go over some of the things that, you know, is on my mind. Right here, we have this Season 2 roadmap. This is what is coming for, you know, the next upcoming season that drops February 15th. So within a couple of days. And I'm excited, but I'm not excited. So even before we go over this roadmap, let's just look at some of the stuff right here. Now, this one, it should just be a Warzone 2 roadmap. That's how I feel at this point. So we have multiplayer, ranked play, 2 6v6 maps, 2 ground war maps, infected, gun game, grind, 3 modes mid-season, and then for Warzone 2 we get a Ashika Island, new modes, new features, quality of life updates, new battle pass plus store bundles, and 5 new weapons. So let's actually get into it and see what we have. So we have Ashika Island, which I am excited for. It is a little bit bigger than Rebirth, but I don't really like the current map of Warzone. Hopefully with the quality of life updates that are coming with Season 2, hopefully it makes it a little bit better. So we have the island, we have path to Ronin challenges, which are probably like separate challenges you can get that will unlock like a special character or a gun, different things like that. Castle actually looks pretty dope. Farms, we have Port Ashika, and then Resurgence. New features, 1v1 Gulag. That's not a new feature, but they are bringing it back. It's crazy that they are putting it as a new feature. New public event data heist, don't really know what that means. Redeploy drone, which we're probably going to be able to redeploy. Search and seizure contract. Restore honor mechanic. I believe that is like, you know, if you're playing duos, trios, quads, your player drops a tag and you're able to pick it up. I don't know 100%. Hopefully, you know, once we do fully get the update, we'll be able to see. And then we have a new craft, DMZ, which really I don't know anybody who plays that. Ashika Island, new boss, new weapon case, crown faction, the bomb maker, and I guess this is like the weapon case. Modern Warfare 2, we get ranked play, which I believe was supposed to come out a lot earlier, but it got pushed back. Raid, new episode. I believe this is probably going to be like a co-op mission. Let's see, multiplayer maps, Dome 6v6, which is an old map, nothing new. We have the museum map, which came from the beta, not a new map, it is old. And then we have 2 battle maps. We have the observatory, and then we also have airport. And I want to try these out just because I want to see how these maps are, but it's crazy what we have came from when it comes to updates versus what we are at now. I just found this, you know, like super funny, this little reply right here. Remake and a beta map. Terminal as a ground war map. Laughing my ass off. And then we have Big Win, super funny guy doing this. That is actually hilarious. That's the Call of Duty community. That is what we are feeling inside, and I hope the developers and, you know, the CEOs, you know, everybody who has a say in these games know exactly how we feel. Some of the new modes: infected, gun game, grind, drop zone, all or nothing, and 1 in the chamber. So this is definitely in my opinion a quality of life update because it's going to bring a little bit more fun to the game itself. Weapons, operators, and more. Some guns. Let's see. the ISO Hemlock assault rifle, a KV broadside shotgun. We have a crossbow. These look like some samurai swords, and then the Tempest Torrent marksman rifle, a new operator Daniel Ronan, and then we have some skins, a Rose skin and then a Nova skin. Then we also have some bundles, tracer pack bundle, or 2 tracer pack bundles, ballistic glove and shinobi. So when it comes to this whole thing, season 2, I feel like they are really pushing a lot more for Warzone 2, and it has been like that for a minute. Multiplayer, or Modern Warfare 2 I should say, it is not getting the support that it needs to get. Everything is pushed towards Warzone 2, and I understand because that's where they're making a majority of their money, but at the same time, why come out with a multiplayer game if you're not going to support it in the way that you're supporting other modes? That is my biggest thing. Updates or DLC map packs before, for example, like Black Ops 2, we would get like 4 or 5 maps. We had, you know, hella camos, we had just a whole bunch of cool stuff. Like, I would rather go back to paying for those things versus getting these free updates that, you know, get pushed back. It is just disappointing at this point, and it's kind of pushing me away from Call of Duty. Insider Gaming's report corroborates what we've heard, in that there was a shift from doing just a 2-year expansion to a full premium game for 2023. So for the people who do not know, Modern Warfare 2 was supposed to be a 2-year like game instead of, you know, Call of Duty coming out every single year. Modern Warfare 2 was going to be here for 2 years. Now they're splitting from that and coming out with a full premium game. I do not like that. I like it, but I don't like it at the same time. I enjoy it because hopefully, you know, this one will be a lot better, but then also at the same time, they're just trashing Modern Warfare 2, and we're probably going to get another incomplete game. Who knows? Hopefully we don't, but the way that it's looking and the way that it's been for these last, you know, like few years, that's what it is. Breaking new rumor from Insider Gaming says Call of Duty's 2023's release date is November 10th, 2023. The title is being developed by Sledgehammer Games. Game will also have its own beta weekends and campaign early access period leading up to launch, per Insider Gaming's report. Now, with this, I have hope, but I also don't have hope. Advanced Warfare, I feel like it was a great game. I think it was ahead of its time. World War II, honestly, I really did enjoy World War II, but a lot of people did not like it. They didn't like the aspect of it. Like, it didn't do good on YouTube, didn't do good like on comp and stuff like that. It did horrible on you know, like Twitch and streaming and stuff like that. So that does suck. Vanguard, I felt like it could have been a better game, but they keep going back to this World War-esque, you know, like type of game, and we do not want to go back at all. We are fine with, you know, being either in modern times or going in the future. So if they make this game for the future or modern times, I feel like it will be good. If they go and make another World War I or World War II game, I feel like they are just throwing it down the hole. I know one of the main developers loves that style of game, but we do not want that. We will see what comes from it. The new title from Sledgehammer Games is expected to be a fully fledged premium game and part of Modern Warfare's universe, per Insider Gaming. Beta is expected in October 1st on PlayStation. So from this, it's sounding like it's probably going to be Modern Warfare 3. They're going to go along the lines of what they have been doing so far. Sledgehammer did help make Modern Warfare 3, so we will have to see how that, you know, works out in its own going into this one that we have. So these are like one of the last like updates that I would like to talk about for the whole thing. Level cap 450 for season 2. Prestige rank will be capped at 450 this season, with prestige 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now, even though I am very upset with what Call of Duty is doing as of right now, I'm excited. I'm excited for season 2 just because we get some type of content. Now, Modern Warfare 2 is mostly what I play, but Warzone 2, with the updates that they are getting and with it being a majority of season 2 update wise, I do want to try it, and I am gonna dip my feet in that, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that when I do decide that. Other than that, ranked play, I am so excited for ranked play. I am getting back into the competitive-esque of Call of Duty, just the competitiveness, I should say, of Call of Duty, and it has been fun, and I cannot wait to show that aspect of you guys. If you have been watching me since regular X Kids, you guys know I used to upload some crazy videos, just me playing, you know, competitive, so I can't wait for that. Nonetheless, I'm disappointed with Call of Duty with how they are doing things, kind of trashing Modern Warfare 2 and going off with this new title, while we still have a game that can definitely be improved on if they allocate specific things to specific areas, but we know that won't happen. Warzone 2 will continue to become a great game. You know, it's not in the best state right now, but it will continue to become a better game. But at the same time, Modern Warfare 2, from what we have seen so far, is not going to get that support. So we'll have to see what happens in season 3, 4, 5, 6, you know, however many seasons that we do have. Nonetheless, I'm excited. I'll see you guys in season 2. Peace out.